Okay, so I thought I'd go over some of these problems with you guys since I'm not there to help you in class. This first problem, number one here, um, we have, let me use the highlighter. I'll highlight a yellow triangle and I'll highlight a blue triangle. And you can see as I highlighted this upper angle here, was covered by both highlighting colors, so that they share that angle. We've got one angle, and then there's another angle marked congruent, so we have angle similarity, which means that I can take, for example, 4 and put it over the total value of the yellow triangle with the corresponding side, 6, and I've got 2/3 as my scale factor. Okay, the short piece is 4, the total piece, 4 and 2 together, is 6, so 4 over 6 is my scale factor, which of course reduces to 2 over 3. Okay, now that I have 2/3, I can do some things with it. I'm trying to figure out what x and y are. Actually, I think I somehow dropped x in here. I think initially I had wanted there to be an x there. So x over 6 should equal 2 over 3. And if you cross multiply, you get 3x equals 12, or x equals 4. And then y, we've got 2 over 3 equals y over, now this is interesting, I have to add y and 3 together. So I get 3y equals 2y plus 6 when I cross multiply, or y equals 6. Alright, number 2, let's see, I have parallel lines, so alternate interior angles are congruent, which gives me the 2 angles that I need. But then of course we've got vertical angles as well, so we've got everything we need. These 2 triangles are congruent, the upper and the lower. Or, excuse me, not congruent, similar. Thanks. So let's see. We are going to match up. Well, first we need a scale factor. So let's find 2 corresponding sides that are that don't contain integers. So let's see, we've got a 4 here between 1 angle marker and the 3 angle marker, and then we've got 7 here. So we can say that our scale factor is, say, 7/4 or 4/7, whichever way you think about it, as long as you're consistent. So my scale factor is 7/4, and what I can do with that is, say, try and find, let's start with x. Okay, so now is x in the smaller triangle or the bigger triangle? Well, the smaller. So I'm going to put it down here with 4. And on top, I can put the 10.5. Okay, and when I go ahead and cross multiply, I get 7x equals 42, or x equals 6. Let's use 7/4 again, and we're also missing a y that's in the larger triangle, so I'll put it up with 7. That corresponds to 8, so then I get 56 equals 4y, or y equals 14. Alright, next problem. Let's check for similarity. We've got the right angles, we've got vertical angles, so we definitely have similarity. Let's look for two corresponding sides that don't contain variables. So that would be, say, 4 and 8. That's our scale factor, 4 over 8, or 1/2. So you use 1/2 and you get it in a proportion with, say, x. X is in the smaller triangle, so I'll put it up with the 1, and then x matches up with 6. So we get 6 equals 2x, or x equals 3. And then 1 over 2 equals, let's see, we have a y that needs to be solved for. It's in the larger triangle, so I put it down with the 2. and then the corresponding side to y is 5. So I got 10 equals y. That's done. All right, next we have vertical angles again, and then another angle marked congruent. So we have angle similarity, so we can proceed. We're looking for corresponding angles that don't contain integers. So say we've got 5 and we've got 12. Okay, 5/12 is our scale factor. We're going to take 5/12, we're going to put it in a proportion with, say, x. X is in the larger triangle, so I'll put it down in the bottom. And what corresponds with that is 10. So I get 120 equals 5x when cross multiplying, or x equals 24. We'll use 5/12 again, and y is also in the larger triangle, so I'll put it down with the 12. And what corresponds to y looks like, y, just in case you're confused by this, y is between the 1 angle marker and the 2 angle marker, as is 8. So therefore 8 is the corresponding side to y. So let's see, I get 5y equals, let's see, 96. So y equals 96/5. And if you want to go ahead and make that a mixed number, you can, or not, whatever. I won't be too picky about that. Let's see. Number 5. Alright, so we've got a very small triangle up here, and then the larger triangle. They have one angle marked congruent, and then they share an angle here, so they are similar via angle similarity. Let's see. We're looking for corresponding sides that do not contain variables. So that would be 5, and then this whole side, which is 5 plus 10, or 15. So 5/15, or 1/3. So 1/3, we're going to set that equal to, let's see, I want to find x. X is in the smaller triangle. And the corresponding side to x is this whole x plus 6. So I'm going to put x over x plus 6. Let's cross multiply 3 times x, and then x plus 6. So that's 2x equals 6, or x equals 3. And then again, use the 1/3 in a proportion. We're looking for y now, so y is in the top because it's in a smaller triangle. 9 is the corresponding side, so you can see that y must equal 3 in that situation. Alright, next problem. The larger triangle here is in yellow, the smaller triangle is here in blue. You can see that I've got one shared angle, and then the lines, the bases of these triangles are parallel, so those are corresponding, and then these are corresponding. So I definitely have similar triangles. I'm looking for corresponding sides that don't contain variables. So it looks like I can use 15 and then 15 plus 6, which is 21. So my scale factor is 15/21, which reduces to 5/7 when I divide by 3. That's my scale factor. So take 5/7, and I'm going to put it in a proportion with, let's say, y, and we'll put y down in the bottom with the larger number because y is in the larger yellow triangle here. And what corresponds to y is 10. So you can see that 5y equals 70, or y equals 14. I'm also looking to find, let's see, x. Oh, I see x is the larger value, And so that numerator is going to be 12. It's going to be 5x equals 84, or x equals 84 fifths. And if you want to change that to a mixed number, you can. 5 goes into 80 16 times with 4 left over. So 16 and 4 fifths, or 16.8 would be acceptable answers. Okay. I will make another video for the bit more challenging problem so it doesn't get too long.